Hello everyone! Patch 9.1 changed the Domination. It's finally upon us. Last time we left Sylvanas Windrunner with a choice to make. Anduin has refused to willingly join their side. So now she can either let him go or force him to serve. Force him, like once upon a time Arthas had forced her.
Despite all our efforts, the Maw continues to grow. What if Denathrius' treachery is irreparable? The Primus is lost, and Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
None of this should have happened.
Perhaps the Winter Queen could...
My Archon, a living soul seeks an audience.
A mortal?
A king. By all our measures, one who has spent his life striving for justice. One who would give anything to serve his people. One whose heart is true.
Very well. He may approach. Step forward. My Ascended have spoken of you. The king held captive in the Maw.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Why have you come to Bastion?
You have a key that I need.
You will release this soul from your grasp.
No. He is bound to me. Just as you once sought to bind your own brother.
The vessel performed its part flawlessly. 3 keys remain. Then they will see. Death was never meant to be chained.
Sylvanas has made her choice. She has forced Anduin to serve, but that look in her eyes when he hands over the sigil. She did the thing she did, but she's also pondering the situation. There is more at play here, more going on with the Banshee Queen that should be revealed later down the line. Originally, they were planning to do a book on Sylvanas that was set to release in November of this year, but the release date by now has been pushed back to February of next year, which makes me wonder if there are details or spoilers in that book which are connected to the next patch. Time is going to tell, I suppose. So Anduin, he walks up the Bastion. He doesn't have to prove himself like we did to get a meeting with the Archon. And that's the reason why the jailer was so interested in him when we first ventured through the Maw. He was looking for someone with Anduin's qualities. A hero that could just walk through the front door of Bastion. We see him pass by Uther, and the broken soul reaches to the wounds inflicted by Frostmourne. They've explained that part of him, on some level, it recognizes the influence of the Maw upon Anduin. But of course, there's also the recognition, the similarities between Arthas and Anduin. Before Uther can do anything with it, they push him to keep moving forwards. And the jailer reveals himself. In that horrifying moment, the moment that he stabs the Archon, the gravity of it, what he is doing that goes so against his nature. It has Anduin become himself again, if even just for a moment. He breaks free of the chains, which shows us that there's still Anduin in there, but it's under the control of the jailer, who quickly tightens the leash and orders his puppet home. 3 keys remaining, while they gaze upon the recently dragged-in area of Corvia. It is time for the Eternal Ones to gather and figure out what to do next.
In the Arbiter's name, we answer the call of the Eternal Ones.
This brazen attack on Bastion must be answered. Has your wound healed, Grestia?
No. But that is of little consequence compared to what was stolen.
What was the jailer after?
Long ago, each of the Eternal Ones was given a symbol of our Covenant's purpose. Yet Zoval saw these sigils as keys to forbidden knowledge.
When we rebuked his heresy, he tried to claim them by force.
But in the end, the Primus led us to victory.
And for his treachery, Zoval was exiled forevermore.
Yet even bound to the Maw, he found allies to aid his cause. No doubt Sire Denathrius willingly offered his sigil to the Banished One.
We have found no such sigil within the sanctum of the Primus.
The essence of the Arbiter remains here. It must be protected.
The Ebonblade will help defend the Eternal City. But this will not be the jailer's only target.
No. Even now, his malevolence encroaches upon my graves.
The Necrolords will drive these invaders from Ardenweald.
The Venthyr will fight beside your armies, Draka.
We will rally the Covenant's forces and make our stand.
Let it be so. With her voice have I spoken.
The origin of the Shadowlands, as well as the formation of this so-called Pantheon of Death, the Eternal Ones, it's still shrouded in quite a bit of mystery, but step by step more is being revealed. The domain and the duty placed upon them. That's connected to the mysterious First Ones. Beings that, as the name implies, they were first. They helped shape the Warcraft cosmos. More details on them are also going to be revealed. It's going to be in the patch, as well as the upcoming Grimoire book, set to release in July. For the time being, we'll have to focus on the jailer. He wants these sigils in search of forbidden knowledge. That's the betrayal that landed him in the Maw. And from the start, we were told by the Primus about keys and hidden knowledge.
There is but one hope to save the Shadowlands. The Eternal Ones must stand together once more, before the jailer escapes the Maw. Do not let Zoval reach the Sepulchre. The Arbiter is the final key. Protect her, or all is lost.
Sire Denathrius had allied to the jailer and willingly gave up his key. The Archon has already been attacked, their key's been stolen. The Primus is still missing, so who knows where their sigil might be. And the Arbiter, she's protected within Oribos. We can see that the force of the jailer have not sat idle. The power and influence of the Maw, it's spreading out. What was once believed to be inescapable is now creeping up on Oribos.
Both Ardenweald and Oribos could come under assault. Darien, the Ebonblade must protect the city.
We will see it done. Bane and I will aid them. We won't let the jailer claim the Arbiter's sigil.
I'm going to Ardenweald with you, Bolvar. If there is even a chance to save Anduin.
I understand, Jaina. We depart at once.
Bolvar and Jaina are real close with Anduin. He doesn't call her Auntie Jaina for nothing, and Bolvar, he took care of him in life while Varian was missing. Hearing about what has become of the Boy King, it must be absolutely brutal. No wonder that they're so eager to help.
Sylvanas Windrunner herself is leading the Mossworn attack. We can't let her steal our Covenant sigil. Several Night Fae have volunteered to disguise themselves as the Winter Queen. These decoys will scatter across the forest to misdirect the Banshee. That should keep her occupied until the Wild Hunt can push back the Mossworn and focus their efforts on her. I just hope it's enough. One more to go. Oh, This glamour just has to work. The true Winter Queen will be protecting the heart of the forest. It's up to us to stop the invaders.
The ruse will only distract them for so long. We must end this battle swiftly.
All forces forward! Find the Winter Queen, so I can claim that sigil.
Wild Hunt! We ride!
They already fill the skies.
What a beautiful realm! But where's all the slime? Not to worry, I can rectify this.
Marileth, wait! We must fly together!
And while the jailer and his forces might have grown in power, just see how easily they can now summon in their forces from the Maw. So have we. The Mawwalkers have been working together with the Covenants. They build up their allegiances, their forces, their sanctums, endlessly farmed souls and anima. All of that has bolstered our ranks, and now we stand together. Our powers combined against the might of the Maw.
Sylvanas has been spotted near the falls. Now is our chance to strike her down.
An illusion. So the Winter Queen sends her loyal subjects to die in her place.
You know nothing of loyalty, Banshee.
It is you who knows nothing, Faye. You cannot stop what is to come.
You might remember how in the previous expansion, players were given a choice to remain loyal to the Banshee Queen. Although it didn't offer much change for the overall story or experience. There were some snippets, some extra dialogue here and there to acknowledge the choice. Right here, they remember that as well, as Sylvanas tells her loyalists.
You were loyal once. You should know better than to interfere with me.
Whereas everybody else gets...
So, Azeroth's hero has come to play. You will fail yet again.
Hold on, I've got you.
To the skies! Strike at the heart!
After her!
Hello again! I have many slimes to distribute to our friends up there. A slime for you, and a slime for you!
Begone, servants of the Maw!
Oh, Brett! I'm all out of slimes! I must remember to bring more next time!
No! She was the last decoy!
You are willing to sacrifice your servants. But what of the spirits in your charge?
They're taking the wild seeds! Mawwalker, we must stop them.
While we save the wild seeds, the Winter Queen, together with Ysera, they hold the line at the heart of the forests. For those curious, I don't recall the seeds that we save, being Azotera, Might of Earth, Zukai, Ancient River, Malorandar, Herald of the Dawn, and Tynan, Wind of the East. I don't recall them being mentioned before.
Surrender your sigil, or the wild seeds will perish.
A hollow threat from an empty soul.
The Marsworn gather for a final assault. All forces, rally to me!
Get ready! I sense
Pitiful
a terrible
Faye.
darkness looming on the
You've
other side of that
already
huge
lost.
gateway.
For Queen and Grove!
Is this the one you sensed, Lady Moonberry?
No! Something far more menacing approaches.
This ends now. Tyrande, I understand you've been looking for me. Come then. Show me Elun's wrath.
Elun gave me her strength. The wrath is mine alone!
Night Warrior. I expected more.
I will take your head, Banshee! Just like I took his! Nathanos, you didn't know. Your master is keeping secrets from you!
They broke the through! Fall back! Fall back!
A trick. No! Eluna, it is time. Inqua Melema. At last.
And yet, the Knight's power wanes. Once again, she denies you victory.
Mother Moon, do not forsake me. End this!
Bask in the dying embers of your goddess's bargain, Tyrande. Nothing lasts.
Tyrande, can you hear me? Tyrande?
After who knows how long, Tyrande and the Night Warriors hunt for Sylvanas through the depths of the Maw and Torghast. It ends in Ardenweald, and what an entry she makes. She's been empowered by the Night Warrior ever since she demanded its power in battle for Azeroth. It was used to kick the Horde out and reclaim the Night Elven lands. Then in the pre-patch, Nathanos Blightcaller, he felt her sting, but the Banshee Queen has been able to evade her grasp. A big part of the Night Fae campaign is actually all about trying to find a way to help Tyrande, as Night Warriors, they don't last very long. Even in this cutscene, she calls out to Elun, my life for hers, and still, Elun does not grant her the vengeance that she craves. I've spoken about this during my reaction video, and I passed on the question to everybody else as to why did she not have the strength to finish it? Why did Elun draw back? And some really interesting takes have come forward. It could simply be because her mortal vessel could not hold on any longer. But I personally found the comments about Elun's mercy to be way more interesting. Potentially, Elun heard Tyrande's call, and she's not willing to give up on her, to exchange her life for Sylvanas. Then others, they wondered if Elun herself might be in trouble. Some scheme behind the scenes that's playing out, that's diminishing Elun's power. Or perhaps Elun knows that Sylvanas still has a part to play. Many different takes. Time is going to tell. And of course, the revelation about Nathanos, it's quite juicy. Sending him off to the Shadowlands should have meant his arrival in the Maw, instantly sent back to his beloved, but that's not what happens. Sylvanas is completely unaware as to what happens, and her relationship with Nathanos, I've heard some comments about, oh, Sylvanas can feel again. When it comes to Nathanos, he's always been special. There's a short story in which she uses the power of one of her Valkyr to empower Nathanos, her champion. And they also explain that he was one of the first that she sought out to free from the grasp of the Lich King. These two had a life while they were still living, and in undeath that continued, although in an undeath way. Now I will say that her reaction here is a little bit different than the last time she spoke with Nathanos. You might recall seeing in the game itself, if you were Sylvanas loyalist, that they said their goodbyes, they expressed their love to one another, it was very emotional, it was very sweet. But then we also have the book Shadows Rising, and in that book, at the end of it, she is not too friendly to Nathanos. To be fair, he had just failed in his mission, he had not taken care of Bonsumdi, but still, she was quite cold to him. She was dead set on what was going down in the Shadowlands, the next step of her plans. And she told him, like, go figure out what you need to do. She was quite cold, but one moment doesn't mean a lifetime of emotion and love is suddenly washed away. And I imagine, as I said, that this will play a part later down the line. I've done a video a while ago with the topic of Sylvanas and the jailer. What might change in their allegiance and relationship? You've got leaving the Nefrius in Remornia. You have forcing Anduin to serve. And now she finds out that he's been keeping the Thanos from her. It might all play its parts, but that's all future talk.
Rest, my dear one. Fall gently into dreamless slumber.
We should report to the Queen. I pray she was able to safeguard the wild seeds.
The Winter Queen has decided to hide away her sigil within the heart of the forest, which means that the sigils, they don't just have to be ripped out of their body. Ardenweald has withstood the unrelenting force of the Maw, but the Horn has called for aid. Let's check up on Bolvar, Jaina, and the sigil.
We all have our burdens to bear.
Anduin! No!
Resist him! Do not let the jailer win!
We will save you, Anduin. No matter what it takes.
You had one job to do, Bolvar. One job, but they're unable to reach Anduin, and our ultimate goal has failed. The jailer has claimed another sigil, one step closer to his ultimate goal. At the very least, some of the wild seeds were saved from going to the Maw, and our Night Warrior now slumbers. Something that we're gonna have to deal with later on. For now, we'll report back to Oribos, plan our next move, but that will be for next time. So for now, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Subscribe if you like my videos. Leave a like if you enjoyed this one. And until next time, see ya!